Hello, welcome to our photo tour of Blakeslee Stadium by Cody Alfers.
Thomas McDonald.
And Justin Arnold.
Blakeslee Stadium is the home field for the Maverick football team and is located at 161 Stadium Road, Mankato, Minnesota. You can find the field at msumavericks.com. The director of the stadium is Kevin Beisman. The 19,433 square foot stadium was constructed in 1963 and named in honor of Carolyn P. Blakeslee, who served as a coach and administrator for 37 years at the university. The stadium features a 7,000 seat grandstand that also has seating on one of the end zones on a man-made hill. It also features a 2-tier press box on the home side and a small 1-tier press box on the away side. There is also a Daktronics scoreboard in the north end zone with 2 play clocks in each end zone. When constructed back in 1963, the cost was only $80,000. 55 years later, it is now estimated to be worth $647,000. This is great that the university has been able to use the stadium for this long, but with increasing safety concerns, aging concrete, and little amenities, there is a push to get a new stadium. It is conveniently located on the edge of campus, making it easily accessible to students, players, and administration to attend games. It is also located next to the practice football fields and a large parking lot that is able to host tailgating and much more. Bruce Lieberman is the head groundskeeper and has been doing grounds work for 30 plus years. His dedication has been recognized once back in 2013 when the field was named Stadium of the Year by Minnesota Park and Sport Managers Turf Association. It is amazing that Bruce and his staff are able to keep the field in this good of shape with the amount of games played on it every year. They've hosted the Minnesota Vikings training camp since 1966, who used the field for 3 weeks in August. It hosts the Mavericks, which practice starting in August and play into November. The field also has some high school football games that are played on it as well, so the amount of games that are played on the grass surface every year can be a lot. Not to mention, we do live in Minnesota, so the field is under tough conditions year-round.
Another good feature of the field is the man-made hill in one of the end zones. It allows fans that like to stand or lay down to watch the game with a great view of the field. It also creates a unique atmosphere due to making the fan experience feel like it is right on the field. One of the main negatives of the stadium is the steepness of the bleachers on both the home and visitor side. It also does not have any handrails going up on any of the stairs, making it hard for people to get in and out of the bleachers. It also is no longer up to code with the standards for stadiums in today's day and age. The second negative of the stadium is that it is not very accessible to people with disabilities. They would be able to get up the stands but can only sit on the main concourse due to not having any elevators or chairlifts to get them up any higher. The third negative of Blakeslee is the size of the press boxes and the equipment in them. They are not fully furnished, so you feel like you're in a barn, does not have heat, no space to walk behind someone if they're sitting down, and also does not have enough room for everyone to be inside the closed-in area. The away press box can only fit 4 people in it, so it is way too small for the coaches and also radio announcers from the other team to fit into it.
The fourth negative of the field is how close the sidelines are to the field. It is nice for fans since you feel like you are right on top of the action, but is very unsafe for players due to it being too close to stop when running out of bounds. 5 years ago, a player from the University of Minnesota Duluth collided with the concrete bleachers and dislocated his shoulder and suffered a concussion due to the blow. The final negative that Blakeslee has is its restrooms and storage areas. The bathrooms are very outdated and are only located on the home side bleachers. With them only being on this side, it forces fans to walk over it and create unnecessary traffic during halftimes. The storage areas are also not big enough to store all the current equipment inside, forcing them to store it next to the practice fields. If we could change one thing about Blakeslee Stadium, it would be a complete rebuild of the stands on both sides. You would be able to eliminate the steep steps, poor press boxes, bathrooms, and storage areas. With new stands, you would have a lot more happy fans, and the overall look and feel of the stadium would be a lot better. Plus, it would be up to code and much safer for fans of all ages. One idea that we would take with us from Blakeslee Stadium is the hill in the end zone. It creates multiple things many fields do not have, such as a place to lay down to watch the game, a better look than the parking lot behind it, and it also creates an on-the-field experience for fans looking to be closer to the action.